whatever time it is, wherever you are joining me in your on your mat right now, and welcome to another yoga studio. I'm Kat, if you haven't tried one of our videos before, and it's lovely to have everyone on here today with me for our fun Pilates flow. So we're just going to keep moving through some different or variations on some Pilates moves, and we're going to start at the back of the mat. So when you're ready, come to the back of your mat, starting with the feet then underneath the hips. Just take a big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then as you breathe in, to prepare, we're going to breathe out. Drop the chin to the chest and start to roll down towards the floor. So just working around the back, through the vertebrae, all the way down, taking as big a bend in the knees as you want. Breathe in when you get to the bottom. And then breathe out, tuck the tailbone under, round up. Breathe in at the top. Breathe out, chin down, roll back towards the floor. Maybe a little less bend in the knees this time. Breathe in. And then breathe out, tuck the tailbone under, round up. This time we're going to take the hands on the lower back, breathe in, tilt the chest so it looks towards the ceiling, and then breathe out, back to the middle, chin down, roll all the way back towards the floor. Breathe in, breathe out, rounding all the way back up, keeping a little bend in the knees as we round. Maybe bring the hands together, either supporting the back, as we take the stretch through the front, and then back down towards the floor. This time as you get there, keep a little soft bend in the knees and just give yourself a little sway, a little rock, a little shake, whatever movement that feels good. So we move the knees, the hips, the arms, back. And then as you're ready, breathe out, squeeze the belly in, so we're using the core, tucking the tailbone under, round up. Take a big stretch through the front, and if it feels okay, you can drop the head back, but we don't need to. And then breathe out, come back round down towards the floor. So we don't have to bring the hands to the mat for this one. We can keep them on the thighs or on the knees. We're going to breathe out, bend one knee. Straighten, breathe out, bend the other. So just working from side to side. Let the head hang. Maybe get a little bit more stretch through the back of the legs. One more with each. And then as you breathe out, a little bend in the knees, tuck the tailbone under, round up. Open out through the front. Breathe out, take it down. Again, just coming as far to the floor as feels comfortable. You can keep it a little bend in the knees if you want. Breathe out, bend the left knee, reach the right arm up to the ceiling so we twist. Back to the center, again you could have hands on hips, bend the right knee, reach the left arm up. So we're breathing out as we twist, breathing in as we come back to the middle. One more twist to the left, back to the center, little bend in the knees, round all the way up. Arch back. Breathe out, come to the middle, chin down, roll all the way towards the floor. Walking the hands out in front of you, bring the knees down, tabletop position, take 3 rounds of cat stretch to breathe out, round up. Breathe in, arch. Press into the hands, into the legs, so you start to build, you're starting to put weight in the hands. And then we're tucking the toes under, walking the hands back in, pushing ourselves back onto the feet. Pause, and then breathe out, round all the way up. Open out. Remember, you can keep supporting the back here, just going as far through the body as you want. Breathe out, chin down. Bring the hands up. This time, see if you can walk out to an A frame.
No worries if the heels lift off the floor. Breathe in your A-frame, and then as you breathe out, walk the hands back in. Little bend in the knees, round all the way up. Arch back the other way. Breathe out, chin down, round all the way towards the floor. Breathing in at the bottom, breathing out, we're walking the hands out. Come back to A-frame. Breathe in your A-frame. And then as you breathe out, squeeze the belly in, just bring your shoulders forwards, find plank. You can drop the knees here if you need it, breathe in. And then as you breathe out, come back to your A-frame. And then we're breathing out to walk the hands back in. Breathe in, rounding up, arching back. Breathe out, come back down towards the floor. Walking out as you breathe out again. Find your A-frame. Breathe out, take your plank position. So this time, we're going to breathe out and take a push-up. So again, keep the knees on the floor. Little bend in the elbows, or big bend, elbows into the ribs. Breathe in, push up. And then we're ready to breathe out, come back to down, to A-frame. And then breathe out, walk the hands back. Breathe in. Breathe out, round all the way up, arch the back. Back to the center, chin down. Walking out as you breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out, come to plank. Next breath out, lower all the way down towards the floor, so maybe your knees can be on the mat. We're going to take a swan dive, so breathe in, lift the chest. Breathe out, lower down. Pull the hands back in, and then as you breathe out, push yourself back up to plank, so leave your knees on the floor if you prefer. Breathe out, send the hips up and back, take your A-frame. Might need to just tuck the feet under a little bit. So you can ground down through the feet to help you then breathe out, walk back. Breathe in. Breathe out, bend the knees, rounding all the way up. Breathe in. So we're going to take that full flow. Again, breathe out, chin down. Come towards the floor. Breathe in. And then walk your hands out, find your A-frame. Breathe in. Come to plank. Take your knees down if you prefer. Breathe out, lower all the way to the mat. Breathe in, adjust the arms, take swan dive. Breathe out, lower down, pulling the hands back in underneath you. Breathe out, push yourself up. So remember, this can be with the knees on the floor. Breathe in your plank, and then as you breathe out, push back to downward facing dog. Or the A-frame. Breathe out, walk the hands back in. Breathe in, take your stretch. Breathe out, bend the knees, round up. Open up, lifting through the chest. Squeezing the shoulders back. We've got one more. Round down towards the floor. This is the last one. Walking out as you breathe out. Breathe out, shoulders over wrist plank. Squat, tucking the tailbone under, squeezing the belly in. Breathe out, lower to the floor. Breathe in, take your swan dive, lifting the chest. Breathe out, lower the chest back down. Pull the hands in underneath you. Tuck the toes under. Breathe out to push yourself up. Breathing in plank. Breathe out in your A-frame. And then breathe out. Walk the hands back in one last time. Breathe in your roll down. And then breathe out, rolling all the way up, stacking all the way up to the crown of the head. Hands behind, support the back still if you need it. Lift the chest. And then breathe out. Release. Breathe in, arms are going to reach up. And then as you breathe out,
hands back down, by your side. Fab! Well, that was our short little Pilates flow to get the blood pumping, the heart rate perhaps just lifted a little, and to get the body all fired up and ready to go. If you like it, give it a little thumbs up right now, maybe leave a comment or question, and make sure you hit the subscribe button so you know what our class is next time as it comes out. All right, take care now. Bye.